Welcome to this Java Break with Basis. Today is the last of our mini-series of how version 11 improves your bottom line. Today is certainly the most visually appealing of all of our sessions about the new features that are delivered in BUI 11. It's the browser user interface and cascading style sheets. My name is Nico Spence. I'm the chairman and CEO of Basis International, and today I'll be joined by Nick Decker, our engineering supervisor, and the one within Basis who probably has the keenest eye for look and feel of applications. So he's probably the best resource we could have to show you how the browser user interface and CSS will improve your applications beyond all recognition. So let's get started. Our agenda today starts with a refresher on the browser user interface. Then we'll talk about the cascading style sheets, a refresher on what they are all about. And then we'll have a look at some practical uses of BUI and CSS with some code that may seem quite familiar to you. Certainly the business logic behind some of that code will be familiar to you. And we'll talk about how it can improve your bottom line. Try and help you to think outside the box of delivering your standard business applications, because now the whole new world of the web environment is open to you for you to deliver a web application to your community. And then we'll take your questions. In our communique to you, we spoke about this being revolutionary, and it really is. The Enterprise Manager, as you probably know, is a component of the BBJ ecosystem. It's written in Java and therefore deployed on the desktop. You can run on a thin client from your desktop. All you need is a JVM on your desktop, and you can connect into any of your customer sites and connect into their BBJ application running to their Enterprise Manager and manage the enterprise remotely, administer it remotely. But it can't go to BUI because it's written in Java, because it's not written in Business Basic, not written in BBJ. There's no way to simply turn that into a browser user interface to run in a browser. We would have to rewrite the whole interface to be able to get that to run in a browser. So here's a good example of some of that functionality taken from the Enterprise Manager. We showed a demonstration at our recent TechCon, how we took and exercised the new Enterprise Manager API, the admin API, and how you could create your own version of Enterprise Manager, a subset thereof, perhaps to implement within your application code. And here it is running on an Apple Mac platform, so it inherits the look and feel of the Apple Mac. But the good news is without rewriting any code, we can move that to the browser user interface. And there it is running in Chrome on an Apple Mac again. But without changing a single line of code again, we suddenly have a GUI application running in a browser. No Java, no JVM required on the desktop. So we can see that BBJ is now suitable for web applications. You can enable your desktop app for the web, and you can utilize the built-in Jetty web server that ships with the Basis product to deploy and serve that app up over the internet. You can serve it to a desktop, to a laptop, to a smartphone, or your tablet of choice. BBJ applications, as you know, run in the Windows, run on a Mac OS X machine, on Linux and other Unixes. You can deploy those in character or GUI. But now with your GUI apps, you can deploy in a web browser, on the desktop, in a tablet, on a smartphone. So write your application once in BBJ and deploy it in the browser. No need for Java on the device. But that's not all. That's not the only revolutionary thing that we've done. You can now take it a step further by running CSS, cascading style sheets, and dramatically enhance the look and feel of your application. You can receive a performance benefit from the multi-tiered architecture. CSS will run in the browser client, so there's no interaction with the server required, and it uses the power of the client browser to be able to deliver the exciting look and feel. So mobile devices represent a cost savings through efficiency and increased productivity in many of your existing business applications. You can do queries and entries from the work site, and you can eliminate paperwork with data entry on site. Some feedback we've just had recently from one of our clients. Have a look on our home page where you can see their success story where they've managed to move their application, in their case from Visual Pro 5, into the browser user interface, and they're getting great response from their clients. Have a look at our home page to see more about that. And this is applicable to any browser-enabled device. Cascading style sheets. Let's have a quick refresher of what that is. Cascading style sheets is what delivers the gee whiz stuff, the look, the functionality, some of the movement, the animation side, and also improves the performance of that changed functionality. CSS separates the presentation from the content. You can change the look of a button or text without modifying the program's source code. And when I say look of a button or text, you'll see some dramatic changes in some of the examples that Nick will show you later. You won't recognize them certainly as a BBJ button. CSS gives greater control over text content. You can change the spacing, the alignment, the positioning, the font. So as you hover, for example, over the text that you wish to have the user input, you can actually change the font. It can pop up at them, perhaps in a different color. The weight, the decorations, all of that is controllable via cascading style sheets. It enhances the user interaction. It provides a different look for various control states. For example, enabled controls can be a different color, different shading in the background. Disabled ones, again, could take on a different appearance. Read-only, hovered, and active focus. All of them can have a different look. It reduces your development time. You can share style sheets between applications. So if you want to have two applications have a similar look and feel and touch to the user, you can share that same CSS style sheet between the applications. That enforces consistency, reduces your maintenance costs, and provides an updated look and feel without modifying your underlying BBJ source code. It also improves performance. The layout and rendering is done on the client, reducing any network traffic. It's a compact, compressible definition file with a very small footprint. And the CSS rendering is often offloaded to the graphics processor, thereby reducing the CPU load on the client machine. And the screens scale well with CSS. So make your application visually appealing, and you can add functionality, hover text, text box changes, animation. There's a whole host of features that you can add. And you can improve the performance of your application. No need for a Java virtual machine. Work is done on the client side by your browser, and reduced round trips means no network latency. If you can eliminate round trips, you can eliminate the latency that would be inherent in a wide area network. CSS selectors define simple controls, complex controls, or individual control components. For example, the first, next, last, previous buttons can be controlled by CSS. And you can control the various states as mentioned earlier, enabled, opaque, selected, etc. And CSS selectors improve the usability. You can use a different color scheme for those that are colorblind. You can use larger fonts for the visually impaired. And you can clearly highlight and focus controls. You can add hover effects to controls and create custom controls. Here is a typical BBJ application rendered within the browser user interface. This is running on an Apple Mac running Chrome, and this is the default style. It looks like you would expect, like any desktop application would look. But if we add some CSS, this is what the app can look like. This customized version has colored group boxes with rounded corners and a slight drop shadow with bold font for titles. Here we can increase the visibility of the currently focused control by changing it to red. And in fact, we could even pop the font out, make it a little bit bigger. Colored boxes within a corner and drop shadow helps to suggest depth in these groups. And you can differentiate with your read-only controls by making them a different color. In our example today, in our demonstration, we're going to look at some functionality that I'm sure many of you are familiar with, the old _amort program for amortization of loans. We've rewritten that application as a mortgage application, and this is what it would look like rendered with the default CSS style. So this is running on an iPad, but there's no CSS invoked with this app. And here it is if we actually invoke it with CSS. Let me hand over to Nick to show you some demonstrations of this and some other apps running in BUI.
I was in the market for a bigger house and wanted to figure out how much my monthly mortgage payments would be. So first, I went to Wikipedia to look up amortization schedules and formulas. But the formulas there were very messy and complex as they dealt with variable compounding periods. Then a thought struck me. Why not use the _amort program that ships with BBJ? After all, that should give me all of the information that I need for my monthly payments. So I ran _amort and entered in my principal, my interest rate, and the number of periods, and it presents me with all of the information for my monthly payments. _amort gives me all of the desired information, but it's a character-based program in bad need of an update to a graphical user interface. Since the program contains all of the logic necessary to calculate amortization tables, I knew it would be a good idea to keep most of that existing code. But I rewrote the program with a new UI keeping all of the business logic and computational code. Here's an example of that new program running in BUI in an iPad. The new version was designed and sized to be run in an iPad, but of course it's equally at home on any other tablet device and even the desktop. It now looks a lot better as it's a graphical user interface and there's a lot more screen space available. But to give it even more pizzazz and to make it look more like a native iPad application, I created a custom CSS file to improve the user interface. Let's apply that CSS file now in Enterprise Manager. I load up the app, go to the CSS definition, select my custom CSS file, and click on Save. Once those changes have been made, all I have to do is reload the page in my iPad. With the application of the CSS file, the program gets a major facelift. The graphical backdrop provides interest and emphasizes the interactive controls and UI elements. We've used CSS to customize all of the input boxes. Fonts, color, we've added hover effects, and even modified their read-only state. As an example, the input end controls change the font from gray to blue when either hovered or editing. We've also reduced the opacity for the disabled print button to indicate that you cannot interact with it. After entering the values and doing a calculation, the program produces an amortization schedule which can then be printed, so the program enables the print button at that point. The CSS defines the appearance for the enabled and disabled states, so that when the BBJ program enables the button, it automatically changes its appearance according to the CSS rules. To add even more pizzazz, we created custom translucent backdrops for the amortization schedule and BBJ chart controls. We also fade in and out a translucent cover on those controls during computation. Lastly, the resultant values showing the calculated totals and monthly payment breakdown are for display purposes only. The user cannot edit these values. Therefore, the input end controls are set to read only, and the CSS changes the coloring of the background of those controls to a light blue color and the hover color of the font to red. This aids in legibility, and it also indicates that they differ from normal editable controls on the form. Here's another example of a BBJ BUI program. This one is a menu application that's also designed for the iPhone. It uses scalls to launch 3 different utility programs. The main screen consists of 3 BBJ buttons that are used to launch another BBJ program. The buttons use CSS and are customized to include an image on the left-hand side, a background gradient, and a drop shadow. We've also added hover and click events to change the font color as well as to shift the button text over when hovering. Clicking on the Weather button scalls the BBJ BUI weather application. It retrieves the current weather conditions from Yahoo and is now reporting on the weather conditions in Saarbrücken, Germany. Selecting a new location from the BBJ List button brings up an animated loading notifier. This indicator displays while the program updates the weather information from the service. CSS is responsible for the loading indicator and adds animation and transparency effects to a BBJ static text control. The tip calculator is the last example. Again, all of the BBJ controls on this form are styled with CSS. We start off by entering the total bill amount, and the next step is to indicate the level of service at the restaurant. The stars allow you to rate your service, much like how you rate a song in iTunes. The stars are regular BBJ button controls and allow you to choose anything from terrible to excellent service. Notice that the tip amount at the bottom of the screen is updated to match the level of the service that you choose with the BBJ buttons. The last step is to select the number of diners in your party, which is done by clicking on the user icon. The user button is also a BBJ button that is styled via CSS, and selecting the number in your party divides the tip and total bill into separate amounts. Here's yet another example of a BBJ BUI application that was also designed for the iPhone. It's a newsreader program that retrieves live XML feeds from Yahoo News for various categories, including tech, science, and generalized news. It's using CSS for various effects throughout the program, including an animated background showing clouds scrolling to the left. It's also customizing the appearance of a BBJ list box, which by now is almost unrecognizable due to the heavy CSS customizations. The BBJ list box is used to display all of the news items. The program starts by contacting the Yahoo servers, retrieving the desired RSS feeds in XML format. It then parses the XML and places the news items into the BBJ list box. We use CSS to modify the appearance of the list box, both by modifying the translucent background and customizing the list items with a background gradient and an icon to denote hover states. The CSS file also defines subtle hover effects for other controls, such as buttons and tabs. One of the best parts of this program is the animated RSS feed loading screen that was accomplished using BBJ static text controls with CSS. It's used whenever we click on a new tab item and the program loads the RSS feed from the server. Using CSS, we can slide those screens down from the top, fade in a transparent black glass cover for the application to indicate to the user that interaction is disabled, and spin an activity indicator to act as an indeterminate progress bar to indicate action. Because we're using a BBJ static text control, it's easy to set the text of the control to useful information, such as the feed that we're retrieving and the current timestamp. Once the news items have been loaded, clicking on a list item will bring up a detailed view of the particular news item that provides more information. The news item loads images and text into a black, glassy, rounded pop-up window that fades in and out. This is also accomplished with the BBJ static text control, utilizing CSS to modify its appearance.
Thanks, Nick. Let's move our attention back to the more business processing type environment that we might be familiar with. We've added functionality for our developers, some feature and function that you can use while developing with Barista. Firstly, you can launch Barista in the browser at the time of logging into Barista. Alternatively, you can right-click on any menu item from the Sys GUI and select from the pop-up menu to launch that menu item program in a browser. And then, of course, save that away as a favorite to be run later. It's a very quick way to proof your development efforts and see how they would render in the browser. So here's what the screenshot looks like when you launch Barista in a browser. Down at the bottom, this little red box here, it's a new option that you can check to launch the Barista framework in the browser. Let me hand over to Nick. We can have a look at some of the other functionality that Barista offers, both in terms of being able to launch in a browser, as well as making sure that the size of your screen fits the target device that you expect to run your business application on.
BUI features are also being added to Barista. By simply clicking on a form, you can run that program in the MDI. Holding down the Shift key and then clicking on it will run it outside of the MDI. Now, what if you wanted to run that same program in BUI? How would you do that? Barista will automatically register your application as a BUI application in Enterprise Manager for you so that you can see it real-time in a browser just by doing a shift click. You could register that BUI app yourself in Enterprise Manager. It only takes a minute or so, but Barista makes it possible to view it instantly. Now, once we have our program up and running in the browser, if I ever want to run it again, all I have to do is make a bookmark to this. So I'll rename that one Customers, click on Done, and then now, even if I close this page, I can always go back and run it again simply by clicking on my link. Barista also makes it very easy to design an application for a mobile environment. For example, let's take our customers form. I'll search for that and open it up. And let's say I wanted to target this for the iPhone. Well, what's the best way to do that to make sure that our screen fits inside an iPhone? Simply by doing a right click and selecting Set Resolution, Barista presents a big list of various mobile devices along with their width and height. I can select one, say OK, and now Barista will show me exactly what size the device is via that gray border, and allows me to easily move and size my control so that it fits on the target device.
Thanks, Nick. So there you have it, some great examples of business basic applications running in a fashion that is probably most unrecognizable to all of you as business basic code. So with the combination of BUI and CSS on mobile devices, BASIS exceeds the oft-quoted Java claim of write once and run anywhere. We can now write once and run everywhere where there might be a browser device that's capable of running JavaScript and HTML5, which is just about every device nowadays, on a smartphone, on a mobile device, and of course on a desktop. BASIS delivers improvements to your bottom line. No more do you need to worry about rewriting your code for a different device, worry about abandoning many years of effort and inherited intelligence in your business logic. You can take that business logic and with a little bit of effort, you can repackage it and make it available in the browser. It's really important to know how these developments in BASIS technology affect you in the marketplace and really what's happening in the marketplace. And I thought this recent news piece you would find most relevant. In the news recently, Amazon has released a browser-based version of its Kindle ebook app called the Kindle Cloud Reader, in what appears to be an attempt to detour around Apple's in-app purchasing requirements. But what the ebook retailer has done is provide a great example of how media companies should be looking beyond the world of apps to the future of the web. One in which websites behave like apps thanks to the magic of HTML5 and JavaScript. Publishers can get the benefits of both worlds without having to sell their souls to one app store provider after another. BASIS's BUI allows your app to behave like a website. So we really are right there in the forefront of this latest technology, of the shift to wanting to write things once and deploy them in multiple environments, and having to control that content yourself. Have the functionality of a website as well as the functionality of an application. And that's exactly what BASIS's BBJ with BUI gives you. So let's think outside the box for a minute. Let's think about that improvement to your bottom line. Think about BASIS apps for the consumer market. Do you have a good idea for an app to run in a browser? Perhaps you don't want to write it several times for each mobile platform. Do you want to leverage your BBX logic? Perhaps you don't want the hassle of an App Store submission process and all that entails. Well, we have a solution for you. Write it in BBJ and deploy with CSS in BUI. And host the solution in the cloud to make it available to the consumer marketplace, if that's the marketplace you wish to serve. If you're concerned with license consumption, we have a solution for you there too. Let's talk. BASIS can host the app, or you can host the app. We can deliver the licensing. Contact us with your business use case, with your ideas. Either contact your account manager or Paul Yeomans on paulY@basis.com or me. We'd be happy to hear your ideas and try and take them to fruition and work with you. So that's a classic example of how BUI and CSS can improve your bottom line. It enables your desktop app for the web. It utilizes our built-in Jetty web server that we bundle with our product. You can serve your app to the desktop, to the laptop, to a smartphone, or tablet of your choice anywhere in the world. Mobile devices often equate to cost savings through efficiency and increased productivity, giving you the ability to place that app in the hands of the user at his position of work. CSS delivers the gee whiz stuff, makes your app look fresh, look modern, and look very powerful, adds functionality and performance. So consider your business-to-business or business-to-consumer applications with BUI and the cloud. So let's summarize what we've covered today. We've looked at how version 11 improves your bottom line once again, how the browser user interface works, what it's all about. We've looked at a refresher of the cascading style sheets concept. We've looked at our BUI and CSS through our use cases, our demonstrations, how they can actually work in action. And we've considered some of the points of how you can think laterally and try and bring new applications to the marketplace to improve your business productivity. Before we take your questions, let me hand over to Paul to give you an update on forthcoming BASIS events.
Thanks, Nico. Before we move to your questions, there's two announcements I'd like to bring to your attention. The first being BASIS TechCon Canada. It's an event that will be coming up on September 19th and 20th, and it comes right on the heels of our successful TechCon conferences that we've held earlier this year, both in Las Vegas and in Germany. So we would invite you to TechCon Canada, hosted by our friends at Descore Incorporated. And if you've missed this year's two conferences, or are intrigued by what you've seen in the summer series, how version 11 improves your bottom line, or just want to see the many updates that we've added since these two conferences, please join us in Montreal. The sessions will be delivered in English by our Basis Albuquerque team of experts. And because of the location, we'd also have you consider extending your visit and bringing a guest and enjoying that beautiful city. Our next Java break is back by popular demand, and we are revisiting the data replication Java break that we presented earlier this summer. Remember that this session targets you Pro 5, Visual Pro 5, and BBJ developers, where we will be demonstrating how you can replicate your Basis file types without the need for a data dictionary. You can take a page from the Basis book and pattern a replication routine similar to ours that provides us with the security of data replication to multiple sites around the world. So join us on August 31st, and now we'll take your questions.